All right, folks, Jesse is back. We are about 44 hours into reset, closing in on the day 2 mark. It is Sunday morning, played on Friday night, played during the day on Saturday, streamed a little bit as well. I am very proud of what I'm about to show you. Earthquake of Amplification has two players in all of softcore trade. One of them is me, Slams Enjoyer. One of them is this guy Nuke Door. I'm gonna check his profile because I mean this is just a huge flex to use such a terrible off meta skill. He's using increased duration and Fist of War just like me. I'm very pleased with my progress considering I'm using one of maybe the lesser used, or even, I'll just say it, one of the worst alt gems or trans gems especially for clearing the early Atlas. Yeah, really pleased with my progress. So without further ado, the 5 link that I have set up right now is Fist of War, Earthquake of Amplification with 20 quality, which is important because you need the duration. Melee Fizz, Pulverize, increased duration. And so we are, we are very Warcry heavy, right? So we have this Warcry cluster, and this Warcry cluster, and this Warcry cluster, all 3 with masteries. So we're just dumping points into Warcries. I have a whole another video about that if you want to dig in on my past videos, but what you do is you use your Sunder for map clearing. I have a 4-link Sunder here. And then when this seismic gets down to 1, and you have 1 seismic cry left, that is when you hit your duration is only just under 5 seconds, which is not actually that long. But this is going to be a fat AoE. Look at this. Boom. So I think it looks kind of ugly because it's kind of like zoomed in. It's not supposed to be that big. And it's also Fist of War, so it has the red coloring to it. But I will say, I do think that, yeah, Path of Building is pretty accurate. When we were looking at the AoE, you could tell that it was going above and below where our screen could be. Basically, it was capped out. So it goes off screen. We are working our way towards getting our first 2 watchstones. And, everybody has different goals and different benchmarks of progress. And I just really wanted to make this video to say how happy I am with choosing this really weird thing. And I'll show very quickly, I'll show you a little bit of what it looks like in a map. I don't want to do it while I'm talking because I can't multitask worth shit. There's a little bit of, you have to be paying close enough attention to your Warcry exerts. Oh, look at that. Made a 2C trade. Money! Sorry, folks. Sorry. I'm poor because I'm a Slams player. If I was a bow player, I'd be rich, right? And so I have to make 2 chaos trades, bros. I have to. This is poverty, baby. This is what you do when you're in poverty. Yeah, that's a pretty good item. That's pretty good value for 2 chaos. Good for you, bud. That's a lot of chaos resistance. Literally 29 chaos resistance? Damn. What am I doing? I'm like a freaking generous to the poor. Okay. So this is actually before I've had a couple other upgrades and I made some changes to the tree. So this is like yesterday morning. So this is like not even 20 hours into the reset. And what you'll notice is I basically am using a 4-link Sunder for everything. I'm almost never using the Earthquake, but when you hit a map boss, or if you hit a really juicy essence monster, see that there, you just saw that I used it for this rare monster. I think you'll see me use it here. See, I just used Earthquake, so now we're using Sunder. We're waiting for it. It goes off. It does about, a quarter or a third of the boss's life. There's another one. And this is before I had a 5-link on the Earthquake and increased duration. Now it looks even better, where you set up your earthquake, you kind of run around, and then it goes boom. And then one other last note, closing note, because I don't want to spend too long on this video, is I am using the most popular ascendancy is the Warden of the Magi. I am doing the flask gain when you hit an enemy, as well as the tinctures, and then I also am using bark skin. I don't know if I'm going to stick with this. Maybe we'll switch to something else. We're just using an onslaught base. So obviously I don't care about damage pens 5 fire resistance. Really just using this for onslaught. But yeah, this is the first one I chose. I'm just sticking with it. Maybe I'll go bounce to the other ones later. But all right, that's it. Short video. I got to get back to gaming and grinding. You know how it goes. Later.